Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Yemi Show. Today I'm going to be talking about a very sensitive issue. First, I'm not a medical person, but I'll be sharing my own personal experience, what has helped me, and it's amazing that this information that I'm going to be sharing today, I got it straight, from YouTube, and I must tell you, I think it played a very significant role in me getting pregnant. So if you want to hear about this today, watch on. Hello and welcome to my channel, Yemi Show. Today I'm going to be sharing something that in my own opinion helped me to get pregnant. I know pregnancy is such a sensitive topic, at least trying to get pregnant. I've been there, so I would like to just share something that helped me. Trying to get pregnant is not just easy and straightforward like that if you have been trying to get pregnant, but there are different things, different changes, or that you could do, that could help you. I remember while I was trying to get pregnant for my son, I went through a lot. Initially I didn't know I had a problem because getting pregnant with my daughter was quite easy. I mean, I got pregnant immediately after I got married. Even though I got married quite late. I mean, I got pregnant while I was 38 and I gave birth while I was 39. I mean, that was, the process, getting pregnant was quite easy. I got pregnant just 3 months, after I got married. So I actually thought that was going to be the case, when I was ready to have another baby. But that wasn't what happened. Trying to get pregnant the second time around was pretty difficult. Initially I didn't think much about it. I was just trying, but after a year of trying, I started to worry like anyone would. I started trying to get information on what could help me get pregnant. I hadn't gone to the doctor yet. I did all I could. I made sure I had all my vitamins, your vitamin E, your folic acid, your pregnant care. I was taking all those and everything, but still yet nothing happened. And of course I was meeting with my husband regularly. In the process, one of the things that I did, I tried to understand my body. I knew when I was ovulating. I went everything. Just, I know for those that have been trying to get pregnant, I had my ovulation test kit to know when I was ovulating. I had my pregnancy test strips to check out whether I was pregnant. I mean, it was if you've been trying to conceive, it's quite what would I call it, it's quite an emotional journey. I went through just everything, and in addition, for me, it was quite emotional because I didn't get married on time. So I also felt that it could have been my biological clock was had I mean, because it's like we're normally told that a woman's fertility decreases after 35, and of course I had my first baby at 39. So I mean, it was quite an emotional, taxing time for me. But I don't want to bore you with all this. I'll probably make, you know, other videos on other steps, you know, at least maybe one more video on something that I know that would help a lot of people. I mean, that I know for sure, you know, was a factor in me getting pregnant during my first pregnancy. And I also strongly believe that it also helped me to get pregnant in my second pregnancy. But I wanted to share you know, something very, you know, something, you know, that that I strongly, and I know actually, you know, helped me. So at this time when I got pregnant for my son, I was I had gone for tests, you know, in the fertility clinic, well, the general hospital, like you know, but the fertility session, I had gone for tests. My husband had gone for tests, you know, you name it, the blood test, the HSG. I had other, you know, tests, you know, and one of the things that was found out was that I was not ovulating. So I was having my periods, but I wasn't ovulating. So one of the treatment that I was put on Clomid. You know, Clomid is to help me to ovulate and get pregnant. And I was even happy because I had you know, seen several videos, you know, on Clomid. You know, that there's the chances of, you know, multiple pregnancies. So of course, I being an older lady, I would have really loved to have at least, you know, a multiple pregnancy. But my Clomid cycle was divided into two sessions. I had 3 initial Clomid sessions. I didn't get circles. I used circles. I had 3 initial Clomid circles. I didn't get pregnant in those circles. Then I had the second set of 3, you know, and I was told that if the Clomid circles failed, I would have to go for an IUI, and I wasn't ready for such. So the pressure was high, you know. I mean, it was like I had done the first, second, third, you know, fourth, you know, and all. During this period, I was always going on YouTube, you know, watching videos, trying to get more, you know, information. So in one of these videos, I came upon a video of a lady. I can't remember who she is. It's a long time now. She spoke about how you had 2 different phases while during your period, and how the latter phase, you know, which is the luteal phase, can affect, you know, conception, you know. And one of the things she mentioned was that if this the luteal phase, you know, was shorter than expected, that could prevent you from, you know, getting pregnant. In actual fact, what would happen is that even if your eggs get fertilized, it would not be able to attach itself to the wall of the uterus before your next period comes. So that got me you know, to research further and to look at myself. And one of the things that I noticed, you know, about my own body, you know, that was one of the things, you know, was that one, my cycles were short. My periods cycle, if I remember correctly, were about 24 days, you know. And of course that also meant that, you know, the period from my ovulation to my next period was, you know, was short. It wasn't long enough. So even if at all, you know, I was getting pregnant, I wasn't, you know, even if at all my eggs were getting fertilized, I wasn't going to get pregnant, because my period was going to come before the eggs had the opportunity of being attached to the wall of my uterus. So one of the things that she recommended, you know, taking that could, or at least that helped her, you know, was taking vitamin B6. And so at that time, I mean, vitamin B6 is a supplement anyway. So I went in and I started taking vitamin. I immediately started taking vitamin B6. I think this was around my, I think I had done my fourth Clomid stage, and I had failed to get pregnant. So about that time, after that, I started taking vitamin B6. And one of the things that I noticed immediately during my next period was that my cycle had increased. It had gone from about 24 days to 28 days, you know, and also of course that meant my luteal phase had, you know, had increased, you know. And in fact, the first month I actually thought I got pregnant, because I mean, I didn't get my period as fast as I would normally have gotten my period. But by the second month, after using this vitamin B6, okay, one of the things that I noticed that I must tell you was I noticed a change in my bodily fluids around, yeah, the time of my ovulation. In fact, this is one story I can actually tell you that I knew the night that I conceived my son. And this was because the change in my bodily fluid was super. I mean, it was like, you know, when you have like discharges, you know, if I had forgotten, I wasn't getting, you know, discharges like that, you know, before. You know, that discharge, it was very, should I say, that egg-like, you know, very, you know, thick discharge. I mean, I woke up that night and I went to the toilet and I found out that, ow, I had, you know, such discharge. And for me, I mean it seemed so, it seemed, you know, so healthy, you know, such a clean, healthy, you know, egg-like discharge, and I hadn't had that, you know, in a long time. And of course I knew that that was my ovulation, you know, period. So what I did initially was, like, I went to wake up my hubby, you know, that no, we just had to, you know, meet at that time, you know. I mean, it was, I just knew it. And I must tell you, before my next period, you know, because my period didn't come, I waited a few days. You know how it is now when you're waiting to check whether you are pregnant, and, you know, all sorts. I gave it a few, you know, weeks, you know, I think about 1 or 2 weeks more. Then I checked, and obviously I was pregnant. You know, I was so pregnant. So this is one information, you know, I want to I want to share, you know, with people. Maybe this could be your problem, you know, because I am 100% sure that if I didn't come across vitamin B6, and I wouldn't have gotten pregnant on that my last, you know, Clomid cycle. I mean, that was a big difference. So I mean, this is a platform to share anyway, so I just thought I would share this with a lot of people that are trying to, you know, conceive. I would just tell you, you know, take note of your physiology. I'm not a medical person. Your body changes, you know. read more, get to understand your body. I mean, it's like I noticed I was just reading a write-up, you know, today on this. The truth is that this could be your problem, but a lot of doctors find it very difficult to diagnose, you know, this problem. In fact, it's also one of the problems, you know, one of the things that gets, you know, I'm surprised why one of the things that you know, causes miscarriages. Even if you even get pregnant and you have this a luteal phase defects, you know, I mean, this was not something that I mean, the doctors were able to tell me, yes, that I wasn't ovulating, but they could not pinpoint, you know, this problem for me. It's called the luteal phase defect. So if you have a luteal phase defect, even if your egg gets fertilized, it won't be able to attach to the wall of the uterus, or it could also prevent you from what's it called? It could also cause you to have miscarriages even if you get pregnant. So I just thought to share this information to a lot of women that are out there trying to conceive, and I just wish you, you know, all the best. Like I said, this is not a blanket solution for everybody. I do not claim to know it all, but this helped me a great deal, and I'm sure it would help somebody. Even if I can just reach out to one person, and you know, that will be very, very great. So if you love this content, please you know, I would say subscribe to my channel, like this content, leave me a comment, share this. If you know someone that is trying to conceive, this might help. Take care and all the best. Bye.